This is Beyond the Big Screen podcast with your host, Steve Guerra.
Here is another Beyond the Big Screen teaser for episodes coming soon. I hope you enjoy and definitely tune in for future episodes. If you want to learn more, you can head over to beyondthebigscreen.com. You can also send me an email to steve@a2zhistorypage.com or follow us on social media by searching for A2Z History. I will see you next time beyond the big screen.
There's a lot of collaboration and fraternization between Muslims and Christians, which in the 11th century is true. It's sort of like the good Christians and the good Muslims are fighting against the really bad Muslim, the Almoravids from North Africa, which were pretty harsh rulers. And Bin Yusuf, although he's called Ben Yusuf in the movie, exemplifies that. But if this were a modern movie, I can imagine clergy being upset that Rodrigo is talking with Muslims and a fat bishop shaking his fist and going, "El Cid, I'll get you and your Muslim fraternization." Yeah. Well, we'll get to this later on in the movie about Christian-Muslim relations at the time because it's interesting and very different from later centuries, to be sure. So there's a lot of intrigue. It's court politics. I'll do my best to kind of hammer this out, listeners. But so for not hanging these emirs, Rodrigo El Cid, same guy, he's charged with treason by Count Gormaz, the king's champion, and Jimena's father. Gormaz insults Rodrigo's father. Rodrigo fights a duel on his father's behalf and kills Gormaz, and Jimena swears to avenge him. If this were a modern movie, it would be like the Marvel Cinematic Universe where they're always winking at the crowd, how ridiculous it is, but it takes itself seriously like Mad Max Fury Road. Not as much, but from what I gathered looking at Joan's life and seeing the context of, the war-torn nature of the French countryside, it sounds similar to like a Kentucky or a Missouri during the Civil War, where you have different, essentially guerrilla groups, and the dukedoms, the Burgundians and others aren't quite that, but the Burgundians, which would be nominally allied with the Crown of France, don't seem to be in practice, and then sometimes are even closer to the English crown, wherever they can gain the most advantage. So for villagers that are sandwiched in between, like Joan was, it was a very dangerous environment to be in, to be sure.
Yeah, and there was really no France as such at that time. It was a collection of kingdoms. There was Aquitaine, Loire, these different duchies that would kind of add up. And sometimes they were, like you said, sometimes allies of France, sometimes not allies of France. The actual France itself was a very small area around Paris, which we'll learn through the movie is actually controlled by the King of England at that time. And the King of England is wearing both crowns, if you will. He's the King of England and the King of France.